2. Bam!
And he's going to take it in.
Give me that back!
Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So what do you make of that?
Well, that's why I
You score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Burrow on play action. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. T.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Well, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
Hey, I'm finna share something too. I need you to like it and stuff, okay?
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase.
No.
Hey, I'm finna share something too. I need you to like it and stuff, okay?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
You, bro.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles.
And subscribe.
2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here is 3rd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some doubt.
I'm getting whooped.
And he is in to make it 16-0.
I'm getting whooped.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw.
I can't even get the ball out.
And they got to him again. T.J. Watt drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He sets to fire deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And he'll get it out to